Since Black Ops Cold War only came out a few days ago, we're all in the same boat of trying to get up those ranks as quickly as possible, whether that's trying to get trinkets like new camos and rewards, or is for more practical purposes like unlocking better weapons and perks. From what I can tell so far, the ranking up system is not that quick in Cold War, and this is the reason for today's video. I thought I'd share some tips that I've picked up so far on how to rank up faster and get closer towards Warlord levels of prestige. If you do end up finding this video helpful, make sure to give it a quick like, it really does help the channel out, and you could even consider subscribing for more Call of Duty videos, full of tips, tricks, and up-to-date news. Anyway, let's get into the first suggestion. Focus on getting kill streaks and or playing the objective and getting kills in and around that. It sounds obvious, right? But picking up the odd 1 or 2 kills on random parts of the map and then dying isn't going to activate any bonus XP and boost your rank in any way. Whereas hitting the hardpoint and picking up objective kills is going to make you fly up. This could be when defending the objective or attacking the objective, by the way. As long as you're fighting to win the game and actually contributing, the game will reward you. If you can combine streaks and objective play, you're going to be seriously going through the ranks very quickly, but this is pretty tricky, especially because of the pretty tight skill-based matchmaking restrictions in public matches. You're not really going to be coming up against players much worse than you that you can dominate. I will offer some suggestions here though for your class choices, which can help you along the way. Make sure you're running Ghost as your perk 3, it's always a must on Call of Duty and even more so on Cold War, since carried over score streaks allow everyone to get streaks fairly easily, meaning there's always a UAV up. If you've got the wild card for perks, maybe even consider stacking Cold-Blooded, Ninja and Ghost all on at the same time. This just stops people hearing out for your footsteps, being seen by choppers and UAVs and things like that. We don't need that in our life. On the note of score streaks, run more passive streaks that won't slow your involvement down in game. So before you edit your streaks, you'll run a care package which can be useful, but if you want to rank up faster, choose something else. These can take quite a while to actually come down and just keep you out of the game for longer. To get extra XP from streaks, it depends how often you can actually get them per game, but on the safe end of streaks, which are pretty easy to unlock and will give you dribs and drabs of XP, there's spy planes, i.e. UAVs, and counter UAVs, which give you bonus XP for every kill someone makes on your team whilst they're up. Of course, if you think you can hit the big time streaks often enough, go for it. Wiping out the enemy team in a chopper gunner can help out your XP too. We know in theory how to get more XP and some classes that could help us along the way too. But what game modes offer the most XP? Well, it's the same old story on this front. Domination and Hardpoint are the places to be. They're quite long matches and don't cap the amount of kills a team can get. Combined Arms, which is essentially Ground War, is another good option if those game modes aren't for you, since in theory, there's just a lot more players to play against and kill, and the games can last quite a while too. Another great way to bag a load of XP is through being mindful and maybe even actively completing challenges. You have weapon challenges, which I'm sure you've seen popping up already. These challenges you can't help but complete, but some challenges on there are more specific than others, such as getting long shots or headshots. Be mindful though, if you have maxed out most of the challenges for your weapon and you continue using it, your general rank is going to slow down slightly since you will be no longer unlocking XP through your weapon challenges. So be aware of that and try and keep a variety in your game where possible. In addition to these, career challenges are back, allowing you to get XP for a whole bunch of different activities in game. These range from more basic challenges such as the bootcamp challenges to more difficult challenges like getting a bunch of quad feeds. They do give out great XP boosts if you can complete them, and they are well worth checking out before you hop into your next game. Call of Duty have been helpful with this and have even given us a tab just for challenges that we're near to completing. So if you only have a few seconds before the next match starts, you can just dive into this list and see what you need to do next. Now here's a sneaky XP route that's a little bit under the radar. You get XP for every medal that pops up in game. Now next time you play a game, look at how many medals actually do pop up. It's a lot. They can be for quite minor things such as double kills, one-shot one kills, long shots, first bloods. So generally, there's not a lot you can do here to make sure you're getting these medals. But what I will say is, even when you're having a terrible game and it looks like you're going to lose, still keep really trying. Picking up a couple of extra kills here and there will really add up. For example, you can get comeback medals which give out XP if you get a kill after dying a few times. You could even just get that little bit closer to weapon challenges, or even general challenges if you say got your 5th headshot of the game and that was part of a challenge. Actually, a great way to boost your XP in general if you are having an absolute dross game is to take out the enemy score streaks. Just whip out your launcher as a secondary and bury some spy planes into the dust. You'll get XP for this, help your team out a little bit, as well as rank up your launcher, which gives out even more XP. Once you start to look around and think about how challenges can stack, you'll really start to notice the difference when ranking up. And I think this will become even easier when the battle pass is out and they give out a load of free double XP tokens and things like that. Another tip is to try and not leave games before they end. You probably know by now that if you do leave early, you'll lose your match bonus. But this seems to be quite a big deal on Cold War, especially compared to the XP you're getting from actual in-game play. So try not to rage quit, but I will understand if you have to, since you're probably going to get even less XP if you throw your console out of the window. Next up, I suggest hitting up Nuketown as often as you can. Nuketown 84 is Cold War's reimagining of their classic map and will be released on November the 24th. It will absolutely be the place to go to rank up fast. It's always been the case with small maps. You can have a terrible game on there, but because you're just in the action so much, you can't help but get loads of XP. I would also advise taking advantage of double XP when you get the opportunity. For example, there's a double XP period currently active, and that's until 6 PM Greenwich Mean Time. If you missed out, don't worry too much, just keep an eye out for the next one. Finally, there's zombies. Now, I'm not much of a zombies guy, so I can't get into the intricacies too much, but your rank in Cold War is shared with zombies, and there's a bunch of challenges to boost your rank up within that mode too. So it does seem that variety is key to increase your ranking up, other than just destroying the lobby every time, so why don't you just do that? No problem, eh? And with that comes the end of today's video. I hope it's been helpful and will propel you through the ranks and ultimately closer to crashing through prestiges. If you've enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please give the video a like, and for helpful ways to navigate through the Call of Duty world, why not subscribe? Bye for now.